So it is visible now.
Yes, yes.
We can see
But
both.
I'm looking towards my computer screen so that I
That is
can
that
make
is okay.
changes at
Here,
the same time.
yeah,
Okay.
that's okay. And here, because I can make eye contact with you like this, and I'm now can see wherever you can see. So the question is, may animals are facing extinction in the wild? Why is this happening? What can be done to put? Okay. So this is a question. This is called problem, cause, and solution.
Okay.
So a lot of problems are there, and I would like to see first your paragraph. One, two, three, four, five paragraphs that you have given. Okay. Did you count the word count? Total word counts are there.
My word count is one moment. So 258 words.
That's good. You are closer to the task now. Let's see. Nowadays,
Without the question. Without the question. Okay.
yes, yes, that is.
Yeah. Okay.
Nowadays, around the globe, wildlife inhabitants are declining. Okay, and the ratio presented by the researchers ratio quite high. Quite high for what? Ratio presented. What is the means of this? Tell me. And the ratio presented by the researchers is quite high. What is only this means? Can you explain?
Uh, like the data and the numbers presented by the researchers is bit high.
Quite high for what? Disappearing.
That like that
Mhm.
they are dying and
Yeah.
the
So
population of
yeah, you should have added because it gives a incomplete sense. Ratio presented by the research is quite high for the disappearing of the wildlife animal, for the disappearing of the some particular or particular species. Okay,
okay.
like this. So it's quite high for those, but you have to also indicate something incomplete. I have to add something. Okay, now let's see. Due to rise in temperatures, excessive rains, deforestation, tornadoes, wildlife fires, and cutting down the forest trees, cutting down and this deforestation and cutting down for industrial purpose.
It's
Wildlife
same.
is wildlife is on a verge of extinction. Look, this is good sentence that you have given. You presented data, but I think here you need to organize your idea. You can start wild life seems to be on a verge of extinction because or such as because according to the researchers, okay, we found that
Mm-hmm.
they are disappearing and there are many causes. There are plenty of causes for the disappearing or extinction or okay
Yeah.
wildlife animals such as rising in temperature, excessive rains, deforestation, tornado,
Okay.
and cutting down the forest tree for industrial purpose. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then my essay shall explain. I will explain my point of view in the further paragraphs. Or every year, because of natural calamities, many species are in danger from. Okay, so this is a question, and this is your paraphrasing.
Yes.
It is good that you have written, but again, I'm saying you start with a thesis statement. Yeah, nowadays it is good. Okay, you can also start
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, it is true that animals are, yes, some particular species of animals are disappearing. The
Okay.
synonyms of extinction, okay, from the
Yeah.
nature, from the earth, and ratio presented by the researchers are quite high for the extinction of such animals. According to me, there are many regions such as, and myself, SSL, and I'm going to express my point of view in the further paragraphs. Like this, I have given that one of how to begin and how to end.
Yes.
So the data that you have presented, very good. But again, the next time I would like to see it's in more well organized form.
Okay.
Because look, here started with due to rising in temperatures, and here due to rising, and you stated here purpose wildlife is on a verge. Wildlife is on a verge of extinction. So it should be, this line should be in the beginning, and like you can explain such as, because you will explain in the further paragraph.
Right.
Okay. On a first hand, on a first hand, the government and local authorities should take some strict legal actions against the companies who are putting wildlife lives in danger as well as look. You should not start in this paragraph. Why? Simple. First, you have to tell about the causes, problems,
Okay.
the regions. First paragraph. In second paragraph, that you can suggest the solutions. This is the trick. Here, it's wrong. It's a deviation. It's a destructions of the structures of writing. You can see on a first hand. This paragraph is known as introduction. I told you the last time.
Okay.
The first paragraph, that then you can start what is the many animals are facing extinction in wild. Why is this happening? The first, this you have to try to explain in this first paragraph, how the last time I gave some examples. The first one is deforestation,
Yes.
the second one is global warming, third one is, and finally, understand. So this is the best way. Here you have given the region, you first solutions, suggestion that you are giving. Lives in danger as well. There should be some laws against the hunting of rare species like koala bears, pandas, reindeers, polar bears, as their population. देखो देयर यहाँ पे missing है, THEIR.
EIR. Okay.
Their population is decreasing day by day because of low reproduction rates and other. This is one of the major reason is hunting, illegal
Okay.
hunting in the wildlife. Because अब यहाँ से sentence, because okay, several a
Yes.
plenty of people and gang or group, okay, they acquire some, they collect some of the leathers and ivories, and for that they hunt, they poach.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the first. As a result, some special species are disappearing on the verge of. The second one, or in addition, secondly, you can start secondly, okay, because of
Mm-hmm.
deforestation, human being is, okay, creating a trouble for the wildlife. Okay, they are not
Yeah.
finding the proper space to live. They are destroying, human beings destroying their homes. As a result, okay, they are not coping up with the surrounding, and they scare. And thirdly, yeah, in addition or furthermore or moreover, and finally, I personally think about the urbanization. Because of, for the urbanization, we make infrastructures and we destroy, we ruins their homes, making over bridges, flyovers, something else, because of our need. And so they don't find their proper home. Okay, and that's why it is the main cause of disease. So this is the first paragraph, that is called body, and you have to explain such. And then next paragraph you should give the suggestion, that is the structure. Let's see on the
Okay.
second. Here, this phrase on the first hand, yeah, on a first hand, and on the other hand, we say, on the other hand, on a first hand, एक तरफ दूसरी तरफ.
Okay. On the
देखो
other
ये
hand. Okay.
पीपल के साथ नीड नहीं लगाते, पीपल प्लूरल है एंड वी हैव टू यूज पीपल नीड, नॉट नीड्स.
Okay.
पीपल नीड टू गेट अवेयर. देखो अवेयर के साथ हम गेट नहीं लगाते, बी अवेयर. पीपल नीड टू बी अवेयर of the fact that every year many animals are killed for various purposes, and as an community we need, देखो ये need appropriate कर रहे हो, we require to save those animals for future. However, government should section more funds for the wildlife sanctuaries, zoos and animals shelters where they can get food. So this is, look, one more here. Here what you have made some wrong. This is one of the reasons. Every year many animals are killed by hunters, illegal poachers. So this line should be added in the problems or causes. And again,
Okay.
in this paragraph, you have also given the suggestion. Suggestion, you have also given suggestion in the first paragraph. So you are not organized. The last time what I spoke. In first
Yes.
paragraph, only for the reason. Give only reason.
For
First
the
reason.
reason.
Yeah, first reason, second reason, furthermore, and finally. The second paragraph, now the first solution is, the second one is, and finally, like this is, and to conclude, you have to go such way.
Yeah.
So, however, government should sanction more funds. Understood know what I'm saying? Moreover,
Yes. 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 Yes.
again, the third line you are also suggesting. You are not giving proper idea for the causes. Government should impose penalty. This is good. Whatever you have given the suggestion, it must be a separate paragraph. Three suggestions, three regions. How I give example of air pollution. Three regions first give. The three
Three.
solutions. Yeah, this is the best way. Now after this, I understand that you will write. That's why you're getting low point. To increase, to enhance your scores, you need to understand such plans.
Okay.
Should impose penalties, challenge vanishing species like white fang on the lines and African urge international market values fund. Though this issue is getting addressed at various trade talks, more shows and series and series need to be taught. Need to be made in order to make people understand the importance of preserving these animals. This is due to various at various state talks, then a comma more shows and series needs to be made. Here this is something different sentence. I personally believe that some celebrities should come forward or some film or movie should be, yeah, must be, yeah, needs to be made in order to make people understand importance of preserving. This half of the sentence has the different sentence. This is though, although you can say there are many shows, TED talks are available which advocate, okay, how to be aware to preserve these animals. But on the other hand, however, I personally think that some more celebrities and more government non-government organizations should come forward to make such documentaries, to film, to show, to make aware people.
Okay.
This is your conclusion that you have taken. Let me see. Conclusion should not be on a single line. Therefore, government needs to make abiding rules and regulation where they enforce the acts and huge penalties are not allowed. This is only one suggestion that you have given. In conclusion, you know that for the total gist, saransh, summary, to conclude, I personally believe that some species of the animals are okay, very good,
Yeah.
essential to be preserved, okay, but on the contrary, human beings are making more infrastructure and proceeding for deforestation. As a result, many of them many of them are disappearing. I personally suggest to the government and urge to the people they should be aware not to destroy the world of the wildfire and animals because they should they need to be survived. Something this is the kind of the conclusion,
Okay.
and that it could be the well planned paragraph that you have to write it down. So you understood this one. So
Yes.
because of task response, hodgepodge, it is not going to be more than 5 or 5.5. Now I would like to see then, but I think you understood what is the criteria. First
Yes.
introduction, second paragraph that could be completely organized with a proper ideas.
Yeah, proper ideas. Yes.
Yes, and you should not be writing anything anywhere. You have to write down particular lines in particular paragraph. If you started speaking or telling about the regions, only talk about the regions. There could be many regions, and you organize those ideas in your sentences. Okay,
Okay.
let me see the next one. Having pets. The same thing having pets, the three or two ideas, the benefits, the pros, the three ideas for what is the disadvantages and conclusion.
Yeah.
Zoos, there is no, disadvantages and advantages, but you can also organize. Let me see how you have written for the zoos.
Yes.
This is 4 lines, okay? Four paragraph. Where is the question?
Oh, okay. I
Question.
forgot the question in that.
Okay, write down the question in chat box. I will see. I will match it. So I have to see.
Yes. Okay, the question is zoos are sometimes seen as necessary but poor alternatives to a natural environment. Discuss some of the arguments for and against keeping animals in zoos as an IELTS topic and give your own opinion.
Okay, so can you write down this? Otherwise, copy and paste it in the chat box.
Sure. Like you want the whole image in the chat box?
Anything I can because one side I can see the
Okay, yeah.
questions.
Sure, sure, sure.
This question is very important for me to evaluate because I have to see how closer that you are. Some people think that keeping pets is good for children, while others think that it's dangerous, unhealthy. Discuss about this. Okay. In recent years, look, pet ownership बहुत सारे होते हैं ना, there are many, so you can see
Yes.
pet ownerships something and have become, okay,
Okay.
because there are many pet ownerships have become very common and very children become, this is very, again you are saying very, and very children's life and not good sentence, where are you, what is this, Can you explain me what is that you have written and very children's right?
No, actually, I was about to write many children.
Okay. So, but
Yeah,
children,
then
but why you have done this apostrophe s? Doesn't mean children like to spend, and many
many. Yeah.
children like to spend quality time with their loyal companions like dogs or cats. Okay.
Yeah.
While some individuals believe that this has a positive impact on a child's behavior, others argue that it is unhealthy and they may spread dangerous diseases. This essay will discuss both points of view and agree with the idea that having a pet is good introduction. Just this is occasionally it's very common and
So
children.
very
It's a
okay.
grammatical errors and nowadays pet ownerships have become very common. Some grammar and something this is the lexical resources you are listening.
Oh,
Otherwise, this is very good example of your paraphrasing and
okay.
adding your opinion. Okay, let's see ahead. Look, here you have written on the one hand. This is better, no? On the one
Yeah.
hand, and on the other hand, this is only the phrase. In previous, you have written on a one hand, on the second hand. That is not a phrase.
Yeah.
Okay, on the one hand, the main reason for individuals to consider household animals as a threat is their aggressive behavior. That is to say, children below 5 years do not know how to handle pet animals and may provoke them by treating them roughly. For examples, let me see. Keeping fit is a good question. For examples, children may beat the pets and chew their ears. Children. This this causes a pet to become angry and attack young one. Okay. Additionally, household pets may spread diseases or allergies on or allergies and food poisoning because they carry dirt which contains various bacteria, pathogens and virus. However, a little bit of parental supervision is more than enough to take care of these pests. This is very nice idea that you have given. Okay. On the one hand, the main reason is individuals consider various aggressive behavior. Animal as is their aggressive behavior. This is to say, the 5 years do not know how to handle pet animals and provoke them by putting, for example, beat the pets. It's okay. This is you have given very nice example. This is organized. Let me see. While others think this is dangerous. Keeping is good. It is on the other hand having a pet various benefits for children. Firstly, they develop sense of caring such as talking, caring for others, feeding them, sharing their food and grooming them. Teach them to be responsible not only towards their kid but also with people. That's good. Furthermore, they learn how to share their toys with other kids at school and at home. It is difficult to teach. Okay, teach has been overused.
Okay.
It is difficult to nurture, train. Okay,
Yeah.
then later, in many researches, in many researches, it is found that the depression rates and mental health problems are less likely to occur in those who have kids as they never feel alone. This is nice. One more thing here I would like to say. With a question, something that keeping pets is good. जब good है ना तो आपने second paragraph जो लिखा है ना body, this is good. You should
Yes.
keep it upside. A bad is the second.
Down. Okay.
Simple.
So
Though
the
in this
positive side up and negative side down.
First, start with what are the benefits of having the pet.
Okay.
Second, in second paragraph, what are the disadvantages? Nothing else.
Okay.
And give your opinion. Now, let me see what is your opinion. In my opinion, to conclude, always try to recapitulate or to summarize, to conclude. In my opinion, having pets may have fewer negative impacts, but on the other side, but अब देखो on the other side आपने लिखा है ना कहीं ना कहीं on the contrary
And
यहाँ on the contrary
okay.
yes,
On the contrary,
it boosts their morale and teach has been overused and teach them compassion and being kind to other individuals.
okay.
Understand, each has been overused. This is okay, but again, the total overall, this may you can receive more. It may be more than 6.5. Just it can exceed 7 plus, but due to some error that I have
Some error. Yes.
indicated, okay, and the overuse of the word teach.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
So I have a question.
please,
This um this conclusion is okay, or like there should be more one or
more
two
some
lines?
there should be minimum 2 sentences if you
Two
have
stand. Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Conclusion means the paraphrase your total opinion, bad or good, and finally what you say.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So this is okay now. You understood the style
Yes,
of
yes.
writing. Now let's see your third one.
Zoos.
So the evaluation that I have been doing, I think it will help you a lot to understand how to write better for the next time.
Yes.
And that's why you have
That's true.
yes. Now this is the third one. Zoos are sometimes seen as necessary, but poor alternatives to a natural environment. Okay, discuss some of the arguments for and against keeping animals in zoo as an IELTS topic and give your own opinion. Okay. Let me see what you have. Nowadays, zoos are almost crucial places in metropolitan cities. Look, this is the simple and you should have put here your full stop.
Where?
Quality,
Cities.
yes.
Okay.
Because though you can start a sentence with though many
Okay.
of them are poor choice, many of them are poor are लिखा है तो choice से choices हो जाएगा ना.
Yes.
Many of them are poor choices of natural environment, which के बाद fails हो जाएगा, which fails to serve their purpose. In my
Oh my
opinion,
God.
this is you have to underline what I have spoken to you right now.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm doing the changes side by side.
In my opinion, it is necessary to keep animals in zoos for the purpose of preservation of animals, not for the sake of entertainment. Okay, and you can also add. So this essay will discuss both the argument, both the point, something that you have to add. So
Okay.
also boost this one.
Yeah, so I understand, like, whatever paraphrasing we are doing, at the end we can write this essay will
Okay,
I will
this is
explain I will give my opinion, or I will like to discuss the positive and negative impact, or advantages, disadvantage kind of
yes,
thing. So
yes.
the reader will get an idea that what I'm going to talk about.
That's fantastically understood because
Okay.
already I have given you such phrases, and it will also
Yes.
add good word counts in that your first good word counts, and it will be organized. And you know that last time I have shown you that one of the videos from British Council it says that you must include your opinion to whether you stand for this
Yes.
for the motion. What is your opinion in the beginning? And it could be spoken in a single line. It could be written in a single statement. By the
Yes.
time this has got a good improvement of your thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say this one to begin with. It is seen that many animal species are endangered and many others have already become extinct due to become के बाद हम verb का third form लगाएंगे. If you are using this verb already become extincted, otherwise already have already become, yeah, this could be an adjective or a noun. And noun, you should make it the third form.
Okay.
Extincted due
Become
to
extinctive.
something, become, yeah, already disappeared due to excessive hunting or deforestation. Okay. Okay. Excessive hunting, better your illegal hunting
Okay. Illegal hunting. Okay.
and deforestation. It is good. Zoos can be used to protect such animals, although such animals could enjoy good care and protection away from any hurt. Small sentences. Zoos can be used to protect some animal. It's simple sentence. Although some animals are, these two sentences can be made one. Understand?
Okay.
Because it's a small sentence, you have given full stop. And then for example के बाद आपको you have to give a comma.
Okay. Okay. For example.
In Toronto zoos, देखो इन टोरेंटो को आप लास्ट में रखोगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जू हैव ग्रेटर फैसिलिटीज. लुक यहाँ पे जू सिंगुलर है और आपने यहाँ पे हैव लगा दिया. सी, डू यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम सेइंग?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Greater facility which they provide to animals, where they give nutritional food and provide addition volunteers volunteers provide additional care to the animal. It is good, but it seems it is still, this paragraph is incomplete. The first one is, the second one, it's very simple. You can give the three reasons why. The first reason is what? Like they are kept safely.
Yeah.
The second one is they can be provided the better food and nutrition. Third one
Nutrition.
is, third one is, the government means they are ready for reproductions. They would be ready for the reproductions.
Right.
So this is the 3 points, and you have to organize these ideas. Okay, so it will take
Okay.
time. Again, I would ask you to write it down, and you have to also go through today many model answers. Models
Okay.
answers are available on internet. There are many websites.
Okay.
If you type these complete questions, and you can find many like portals, they have come up with their model answers, and you can see their ideas first. I'm not saying just follow, and just ideas. Read once and try to write.
Yeah. How
Yes.
to organize idea in a much better way.
Yes, because I have been telling you, that this is the best way. But if you see others writing, you will have a complete mirror that it was the thing that you have to understand. This is a very small paragraph. A paragraph must be content, like must be more than 70 or 80 or 90 words sometimes. Minimum 3, 4, 5 lines must be. You can see how you have written small lines, and I think
Yes.
that is, it is the word
Need
counts
to
are
be
less.
more complex sentences and okay.
Tell me what is the word count, because I think that it may be having less word count. Tell me,
284 something.
apart from the
No,
question.
after the corrections, the corrections you have told me. Otherwise, the word count is 276.
So look, this is here paraphrasing. Then again this one, and how you have written 5 paragraphs. However, it is cruel to put animals in the cage and take away their freedom. Okay, many people think that keeping animals into the cage will protect them from hunting and give them the protection they want from the other animals. But it brings great loneliness and depression amongst the animals and make them violent and aggressive. In addition, it should be in a one paragraph. In addition, each species has a role to play in the biographical chain of nature. Replacement of animals have certain effect on the entire ecological system. For example, birds and earthworms are nature's pet killers, pest killers. Yeah, this is okay. If all the birds are kept in the cages, okay,
Yep, in the cages.
all the insects will eat the crops and affect farming.
And it will affect farming.
Look,
It
and
might.
yeah, it might. And again, this is if this is conditional sentences. If the birds are kept in the cage, and it must be a comma. It's complex sentence. All the insects will eat, okay, the crops and affect farming. So this could be here in entire one paragraph. Understand?
Okay. Yeah.
In my point of view, it is very obvious we should keep animals in zoos for the purpose of the protection, animal behavioral research, and this is good. All in one, we should make more efforts to maintain the efficiency of this ecological system. This is okay. To summarize, to conclude, to now you have to use such words to
Okay.
recapitulate, to conclude, to summarize, to sum up.
Okay.
So, this has been a great idea to understand how better that you can write.
Yeah.
Okay, I will show you one video by the time.
You decided to take the IELTS exam. Well done. Our expertise is your opportunity. Here we look at the criteria of grammatical range and accuracy. This is one of 4 criteria on which you will be tested. Look for the other 3 criteria in other videos. This criteria focuses on the range and accuracy of the grammar demonstrated by the test taker. For grammatical range, consider whether what you are describing is something that happened in the past, use past tenses, is happening in the present, use similar present tenses, or is predicting the future, use a variety of future tenses.
This is the example of just now the extension of the animal. Earlier, there used to be a different
Right.
and like variety of the species, okay, of the wildlife, but at present they are on the verge of extinction, and in future it might seem that they will disappear on this earth. So how it is good sentence now, and it is
Yes.
a perfect example of showing your writing skills. That's why they say
Okay.
when you start describing your writing styles, you will really score good points. So you have to understand. You understood no what this one. See,
Yes. Yeah.
Sometimes you can use a combination of these different tenses. For example, when analyzing an IELTS Task 1 diagram, note the time period being described and use the matching tenses when describing the information. Demonstrating a range of written grammar might also mean using some of these tenses: comparatives, conditionals, modal verbs, and the passive tense, especially for Task 1 process.
how the last time that I have explained the use of
Yeah.
comparatives, it is the most like useful task. Sometimes like the polite but politer but politest. Okay, this word is one of the most politest words in the dictionary. Okay,
Right.
this city is one of the most beautiful cities, okay, in our India.
Okay. Yeah.
So most beautiful, better than, sometimes you have to use comparatives. Okay, this idea is
Yes.
better than that other ideas. Then same conditional, that how you have written one sentence. Conditionals. Like suppose if you have to speak something, that one idea, if government had created, or some of government had imposed with different laws for such kind of the animal to be protecting, so comma, the animal would not have been disappeared. A lot of sentences you can make while using such kind of condition sentences. The use of model verbs, the use of could, might, how we have been discussing. There used to be a dinosaur, okay, on this earth, but now they don't, we don't find them because of
Yeah.
their extinction.
Extinction.
Okay, so the model work, the same thing, the passive sentences. Sometimes if you don't see, how can you go with paraphrasing? So many people say, you can say it is said by many people, that you can change completely, the meaning will be the same. Understand, no?
Yeah.
Meaning will be the same, but the structures will be this structure.
descriptions. Look for our speaking and grammar download for examples of all these tenses. It's important to learn and practice a variety of grammatical tenses. In all writing tasks, also use a variety of complex structures. Complex structures are sentences with multiple bits of information.
I have told you that it has more information.
A simple
Yeah.
sentence usually has a single piece of information.
At the last writing that you have shown, that your simple sentences, it's a simple information or single information, but more information can be organized and presented while you are using complex sentences.
When you practice writing, transform simple sentences into more complex sentences.
This is the one of the tasks that you can say, transformation. Transformation. Okay, so one simple sentence, that, okay,
Yeah.
so
By adding more information to the sentence. For example, ask yourself some WH questions to see what else you can add to the original sentence. For instance, these days everyone has a mobile phone. Think to yourself, who
these days everyone has a mobile phone. So see this, what kind of a people, where it is found,
what, why.
why,
These days people of all generations
means who, means people of all generation, whether they are younger or old,
Yeah.
have mobile
Adult.
phones,
Yes.
comma.
especially
Now we have not finished, especially smartphones,
smartphones
because that if you have to add your in sentence information,
because you can do so many things with them.
because you can do so many things with them. See, one single sentence but complex sentence. How
Complex. Yeah. Add more information
the
to
use of
it.
because, yeah, how the last fan
Okay.
voice for the compound sentences, like for, but, okay, or lot of words that can be used when you make two different sentences in a single sentence. Then same thing, this is complex sentence, the use of if, the use of whether, when, where, because.
In your writing, there should be a balance of simple and complex sentences. In addition, situation can change meaning. For instance, we got in through the window which someone had left open. We got in through the window which someone had left open.
This is the two, okay.
Students aren't expected to be 100% accurate in their writing. However, control is important. Some grammatical errors impact communication more than others. You will be scored according to the impact of errors on communication rather than on the number of mistakes. Leave time at the end of writing to identify and correct errors. You will always find grammar or spelling mistakes. Correcting these can improve your score. See the grammar checklist in the accompanying download. For more information, please see the
Understand now what I've shown you, this one.
Yes.
This video really will help you a lot to understand what you have to do the next.
Yep.
Now, tomorrow I will evaluate three more essays.
Okay.
And already I have given you the topic is crime. Okay?
Uh,
Alri-
when did you give me the topic?
Already in the group that I have already sent you. The topic is crime,
Oh,
criminal, punishment. Otherwise, I will send you.
yeah.
Okay?
And you were about to send me those the vocabulary PDF, I guess, which you never
Yes.
sent.
Now, I will send you just now, right now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? This is the
Okay.
way. See, this I was talking about. Band 9.
Oh, okay.
That is written by IELTS consultant. Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna send it right now.
Okay, yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
now tomorrow I'll evaluate three essays again, and we have to discuss. So today, whatever we have discussed, keep in mind, write better.
Yes. And
Okay,
like while writing, I'll imply all those things.
you have to, and try to
Yes.
read maximum essays. 1 and 2 days
Before
test.
writing it?
Not write, not only this one. You have to write the different model questions and essays.
No, no. Yeah, means before writing, if I read all those things so that I'll have more idea and I
Why
can
not?
grasp
You can,
more.
you can, of course, because it's a learning period and basic, so you can read and you can write. But apart from these three sentences, three questions that I have given, you can read maximum questions from anywhere. You can just stay. I have given a lot of questions like through a books. In that book, writing tasks too are also mentioned. Try to pick up that one questions, type it on internet. There are maybe many websites, portals that will give you the answers. Try to read only. Now your work is 2 and 3 days, read and write.
Okay.
I think you understood the structures. When tomorrow I will
Yes.
evaluate, you will develop something more.
More. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
So we'll see tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah.
5:30.
Perfect.
So thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you for waiting. Have a good day.